What's up? What's up? What's up, beautiful people? How are you guys doing this morning? Come in. Come in, please. Come in, please. I appreciate you guys being on time this morning. I truly appreciate it. What's up, Demarcus, Detroit, Daria, Candy Love? Yes, I got my Urshers. My Urshers are in the building. They clocked in on time. What's up, Detroit, Candy Love, David Williams? How you doing? How y'all doing? Y'all doing all right this morning? Are we going to have fun this morning? Lord knows. You know what? I'm going to start off a little differently this morning. I want to do a temperature check with you guys. Please just let me know what you would rate this episode on a scale of 1 to 10. 1 meaning completely dumpster juice, and 10 meaning a piece of art, of work, a masterpiece. I just want to see what y'all rate this episode before I get into it, please. Please. And please making sure you're doing all the things, my virtual collection plate, in the form of a like, a share, a subscription, a comment, all the things. All the things. I appreciate you guys coming through. All right. What's up, Samira, Tamika? How y'all doing? Big Wolf, what's up? HEA, what's up? Thank you for coming through. Big Wolf, you give it a 5. HEA 6.5. David Williams 7. Candy Love 8.5. DeMarcus said solid 8. Solid 8. All right, we a little over the spectrum here. I'm not even gonna lie, y'all. I definitely gave it a 4 at first glance. I've watched it a couple times, and my rating has increased. And like I said, I have to preference my original scores because I did watch it sandwiched in between Top Boy. Now, Top Boy, I feel like is on another scale. So maybe it was my bad. Maybe I chose the wrong time. But yes, as of now, I'm gonna give it a good 7. I'll give it a 7. Yeah, definitely a 7. Nothing really higher than that at this point. It was just some things we gotta get into and talk about. Okay, so let's get into it, y'all. Without further ado. Okay. So we start off with Lieutenant Bobby DeFranco. Okay, he's over there doing his due diligence, investigating the untimely demise of Chewie. His government name is Montez Lee. Okay. Chewie, honestly, I can't feel bad for you, bro. I can't feel bad for you, bro. So you pretty much offed yourself. You made several pivotal mistakes, which caused you to be laying down here under this white sheet, bro. Okay? Not your sheet at your home or on your regular bed. You under this white sheet. And it's your fault, okay? Your fault. But we have this seemingly racist rookie over here telling you, Lieutenant, that you know what? No one's talking. You know how these people are. And I'm like, no, tell me how these people are. All right, but I enjoyed the fact that Lieutenant DeFranco checked my man real quick, okay? And he's letting them know, no, they on some street code, okay? I'm going to need you to educate yourself because it's going to allow you to do your job a little better. I said, you know what? I'm liking this Detective DeFranco. I'm loving you right now. Do not piss me off, sir. Do not piss me off, but he is the po-po. So we are going to bump heads, okay? Because we over here trying to sell the work. All right? So we see Chicken Wing. He's a little ways in a little alley. And he said, you know what? I feel like this moment, it calls for, a score, if you will. Chicken Wing's over there playing, what was it, the saxophone or what have you? Then, of course, he stops when Lieutenant DeFranco come. I'm like, you pretty much just called the man over there. It was pretty much a come talk to me whistle. Like, what are you talking about? You packing up. All right. So Chicken Wing tried to play hard. He was like, oh no, I'm no fool. I'm no snitch. Okay. But it just took a couple of them dollar bill y'alls to get Chicken Wing to talk, right? And Chicken Wing, I'm pretty sure you're a good 60 years old. Why are you talking to Lieutenant DeFranco in view of multiple people from the hood? Why? I don't understand. I don't understand how you have, I'm sure, the wisdom that you have, but you're over there talking to the popo all out in the open. You was just in the alley. If you're going to do anything, hey, my man, I got some information. Let's go back to this alley real quick so nobody will see me talking to you. So Chicken Wing, I won't be surprised if you get laid out because somebody done seen you talking to Lieutenant Bobby DeFranco. Okay, I'm not wishing death on anyone, but we already know. We just had a lesson on street code. But apparently, Chicken Wing got his ear to the streets. Okay, he done told Detective, yeah, Chewy was a pancake. He was flippity floppity. And, now he was over there with Jannard and them in treason. And I guess CBI didn't like it. I said, dang, you must got all the Q-tips because you done heard everything very much specific like Chicken Wing. But of course, now the lieutenant over here, he got the 911, the 411. You gave 911, the 411, Chicken Wing. And I hope that doesn't come to bite you in the you-know-what. And then in this weird, awkward scene, Jannard goes to some of the boys and tells them that Chewy got. And I didn't care for this man so much. I want to say his name was Little K. It may have been Little B or Little I don't give a. But I don't know what it was, the acting or the direction. He was like, dang, he was my man too. Like, I don't know. It just felt very much unbelievable. Like, I don't know. I feel like I would have liked the news delivered to the crew a little differently. Like, am I being too nitpicky? Like, these dudes got their ears to the streets. If that's really your mans in them, I don't know. I think I would have liked it a little better. Like, you on a block or you get a text or you get a call, but Jannard has to deliver the news to you and y'all more closer to the streets than Jannard. Like, that seems a little weird to me. I don't know. Y'all let me know. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't been in the hood in a minute. Maybe that's how things are done. But I just feel like the crew will find out about Chewy before Jannard or even at the same time. With y'all in a hole somewhere, y'all over here playing, I don't know what the hell y'all doing over here with these guns. All right, y'all targeting and y'all practicing, but y'all over here so far removed from the streets and what's going on. Y'all need Jannard to tell y'all that Chewy died. Like, it makes no sense. But hey, I'ma just let it rock. I'ma let it rock. What's up, OT? Thank you for coming through. Booby, what's up, Miss Kyra, Tamika? How y'all doing? Miss Kyra, thank y'all for coming through. So yeah, that was a little weird. But who am I? I'm no writer. I'm no producer. I'm no director. I'm just viewing what I view and I'm just discussing what I like and what I don't like. All right. Oh, now we come to Diamond. he's literally smashing. All right, I ain't even gonna lie, I wasn't really too mad at this. The baby oil was oiling. All right. And Tommy walks in and Diamond getting the skin seemingly in the basement of the shop. But I'm like, do you got keys to this place, Tommy? Like, Diamond, you butt booty naked and the door's unlocked. Let me understand this. Maybe he's comfortable with his body being out since, he's been dealing with, not having to drop the soap for 15 years. So maybe he's comfortable, and Miss Man was comfortable that the door wasn't locked. But Tommy came in, was like, damn, I didn't know it was ass o'clock. I ain't gonna lie, y'all, I chuckled. I chuckled a little bit. I said, I got to use that in my personal life. I'm gonna, tap my husband one day. You know what time it is? It's ass o'clock. He probably gonna look at me crazy. Yeah, Lord, you know my heart. I know it's Sunday, but whatever. So Miss Ma'am leaves, right? And Tommy, he lets Lord, this conversation, y'all. Tommy lets Diamond know, yo, I done took care of the Chewy situation. Of course, Diamond, Mahatma Gandhi over here don't want to kill nobody. And I understand that you want a peaceful drug dealing operation, okay? But Diamond, I don't understand. You ran the streets. For the 99 and the 2000. Why you don't understand, you need to check somebody that disrespects you. Chewy not only went to the other side, he pretty much took 62K of them things. He took them 2 bricks, didn't return the bricks. He pretty much just spit in your face. So that's cool with you. Okay, Diamond, I'm not even mad at Diamond. Oh, I call him Diamond. Jesus Christ, maybe that's a new nickname. I'm not mad at Tommy. Put a 1 in the chat if y'all think that Tommy did too much. Put a 2 if you agree. Put a 2 if you agree that Chewy had to get dealt with. All right? And of course, Diamond, he mad because he don't want to start a war. And Tommy had the audacity to say, I'm a drug dealer that don't like to be F with. What drug dealer you know in the shit? Like, come on, congregation. Let's talk. Let's be honest with each other. Okay? I'm pretty sure 80% of people that's watching right now and listening to me know a drug dealer or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5. I've never heard anybody in my family, anybody close to my family, state to another drug dealer that they are a drug dealer. And I hate to critique the writing, but it's weird. It's hella weird. Like, what are we doing here? I am a drug dealer. They don't like to be F with. Like, I feel like that's just so... Oh my God, like that's so odd. That is so odd to put that line in there, and it just stuck out like a sore thumb for me. And I please, like, we don't need drug dealers to announce that they're drug dealers. I swear to God, if this place was bugged, Tommy making it hella easy. Okay, but hey, what am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? This is what they're giving us, right? So Diamond was like, you know what? This ain't gonna work if you keep doing what you're doing. And I'm like, what, Diamond? Properly running a drug organization? And Tommy, he looking at the profit. He was like, bruh, it's gonna work. It's gonna work. Look at the money we making. And Diamond was like, nah, we ain't trying to get this beef going. Okay, this vengeance you talking about, and the fact that you over here trying to avenge Liliana's death. That's a problem. When he said that, Tommy had a little twinkle, a little twang in his eye. He ain't like that ish. I don't know. I feel like, I don't know if that's going to be some weird foreshadowing or not. But I don't know. Tommy, he ain't say nothing about that beef ish. But when he brought up Liliana, I don't know. I don't know what that means. I feel like they didn't make Tommy make that expression for no reason. So we're going to have to see. We gonna have to see. Big Wolf, you say you're already on the script, right? Please and thank you. Please and thank you. You know, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Hey Jai, what's up? You said Tommy should have changed his name a long time ago. Yeah, we gonna get into that for real, for real. What's up, Ronald Cameron? Thank you for coming through. So y'all, another weird scene. Tariq, Vic over here at Big Glow's Lord. He's over there talking to Glorilla, right? Sorry, this is so funny. And Tommy's like, Vic, how you doing? How you doing? And I'm like, okay, this is well mannered, all right. And of course, Vic, how did you find me? How did you? I'm Vic. I'm sure you're there 12 hours of the day. It's probably not hard to find you, but okay, let's go off. So Tommy, you know, he got his recruiting hat on. Okay, his motivational drug dealing speaking self on. It's like, you know what, Vic? You was kind, you was smart. Okay, you should be able to run your own drug organization or come work for me. Come to death row. And Vic, he politely declines the situation, and rightfully so. You know, he cool. And of course, Tommy. Okay, let's get into this. So Tommy asked Vic who killed Liliana because he knows someone in the Flynn organization killed Liliana. Now, if we stick into 2019, Tommy, 2016, Tommy, it don't matter who killed her, all y'all dying. What happened to that, Tommy? Now, Lord, Tommy, now you want to be selective? What happened to the old Tommy who didn't care because everybody getting it, everybody responsible? Claudia, Walter, and Vic would have been dead by now. We talking about the old Tommy. What matter? What does it matter? Which specific one? Let's get it popping. If you gonna get it popping, Tommy, get it popping. Because I guarantee you, if you kill one of them, the other two is gonna be quickly behind to avenge their death. Not saying that it's gonna work or they're gonna be successful, but let's just nip this in the bud and kill all three of them. Okay, Tommy, you need to just buck up. All three of y'all, Birdman style. Come on, put some respect on my name. I don't understand why Tommy got to be so specific if you know the shots came from one of these 5 people. Because who was there? The Flynns, Eon, which was the last horseman, and maybe a bodyguard or 2. We got the bodyguard. Eon dead. Come on, Tommy. Why? But of course, Vic, he's trying to stick up for his sister. He was like, I'll let you know when I find out. Oh, my Jesus. Please make sure y'all liking the video, okay? It's 20 y'all in here. I need at least 20 likes. I'm just saying. What's up, Shawnee? Thank you for coming through. Thank you for coming through. Oh, Jesus. I don't get it. Hey, RD, thank you for coming through. Oh, Lord, let's get into Walter, old trifling ass, okay? So this young fella talking to Walter, I'm sure we're going to see a lot more of him, but he had, a proposition for the good old Walty, okay? Some opioid batches was processed incorrectly. It's a little too strong, right? And he's like, we can't move these, the proper way. So Walter is clear. Yo, you asking me to sell a bad batch, all right? And not a bad batch of cookies we're talking about. We're talking about a bad batch of the pills. And of course, Walter, he's like, you know what? He's giving very much Proud Boys, okay? He's giving very much, let's go over to, the White House and the Capitol building on a nice cold day in January. He's like, we can't sell to our own people. We're going to sell this on the South side. So, Walter, at this point, you're purposely, you're conspiring to kill Black folk. Okay. Now, you've been racist, you've been sexist, misogynistic, all these things. But at this point, you can go. You been could have gone, but now you really gotta go for me, bro. I can't have you out here playing with our lives. Okay, we gotta move 10,000 pills, and apparently it's so bad because Narcan won't be able to help these people. And Paulie, I'm ashamed of you. You got your boy, your son, was it Andre? He over there on the Skid Row of Chicago, strung out. But you okay with this? You okay with this, Paulie? But I feel like Paulie ain't gonna really be okay with this for too much longer. I'm just saying. We gonna see. We gonna see. Cause it's a hot ass mess over here. So Walter, you on my kill list. I'm sorry. You can go. You can go, sir. All right. Thank you for your services. You can go. Oh Lord. So Walter, he need help because Paulie was like, yo, you can't do this by yourself. You gotta be with you, get the kids. Okay. The kids need to help you with this. So he goes to Vic. Vic, I don't know. Like, did we know Vic liked the white girl? Is this the first time they're telling us Vic he liked the booger sugar? Y'all let me know. This is my first time. Is this going to be a problem, Vic? Because you heavy on the sauce, okay? Now you heavy on the powder. All right, Vic, go off. All right. Mourn how you need to mourn. But his daddy came over. He was like, yo, I got some options for you. Vic ain't trying to hear ish, okay? He ain't trying to hear it. But Walter, expansion is here, son. Expansion is here. We're going to push pills to the south side. Because you know what? Jannard's business is shit right now. And I'm like, hold up. Like, y'all really got me thinking y'all got a whole drug dealing newspaper that circulates. Because y'all be knowing everybody's business, everybody's stats, their profits and everything. Who over there? Do we got a group text going? Like, how y'all be knowing everybody business? Maybe that's how I work. I ain't never sold a drug in my life, so I don't know. But y'all clearly be knowing everybody business and what's going on, and y'all don't be effing with them. But hey, this is what it is in Chicago. And he's telling Vic, yo, it's a void here. It's definitely a void. We can go ahead and slide on in. And Vic was like, you think Tommy, Jannard, and Diamond gonna let you just pop in their territory? He was like, oh, you want a war. And here goes Vic for the 11th time. I'm going to kill Tommy Egan. I'm tired of this. I'm going to kill Tommy mess. Like, please, every time y'all type that up on the script, cross it out. Cross it out, please and thank you. I'm tired of hearing this. Walter, we don't believe you. You need more people. I'm tired of hearing it. Please stop. I'm over it. So Vic was like, no, I have a referral for you. I'm not going to take the job opportunity. I appreciate your consideration. Going over there to my sister Claudia because she's actually behind Dahlia. She was over there helping Tommy push that. So of course Walter was a little feeling away, but he was like, dang, that's how it is, son. He was like, yeah, you don't need me. You need a pawn, and I ain't it. So Vic got a little sense. He got a little sense, but yeah, he's just not a good applicant at this point. Meanwhile, Claudia is having the most driest sexual relations with Brandon Doyle. Okay, you got to be real desperate to really just be having the relations, and you don't enjoy it not one bit. She don't enjoy it not one bit. I'm sorry, I can't. I at least gotta, like it just a little bit. But go off, Claudia. She want to find information. This is what she want to do. Hey, this is where we at. But Brendan already know what it is. He said, I'm gonna take the meow. But what you want? She want information. He was like, well, the only thing I can tell you, if Walter don't start bringing in that moolah, that money, that cash flow, y'all out of here. Y'all about to be eating that government cheese. So of course, Claudia, she's feeling away, of course, because she's privileged. She not built for the projects, if we will. Okay. So she's trying to do all she can to save her. Really not. She really, honestly, I feel like don't really care about the family like that. Like she's really more so out for herself. Like she care about her daddy, but she ain't worried about having to go to the projects. She ain't trying to give up, the deluxe apartment in the sky. Okay? She ain't worried about not having to deal with the projects. I'm just saying. But go off. Hey, HFG, how you doing? Thank you for coming through. Oh, Lord. This scene, another scene. What are we doing here? Oh, God. Okay, y'all please let me know. Just please clarify. Diamond and Jannard are supposed to be ops, right? They supposed to be ops. Let me know. The last time we saw Jannard in his, his orientation for his new organization is kill, murder on site, right? All right, cool. Why was your boy Diamond able to pull up very much calmly to Jannard's spot without getting pressed whatsoever? He gets out the car just like he getting out the car in Target parking lot. And he approaches the dudes and they proceed to ask, what are you doing here? What? Soon as that fool would have turned the block, soon as he would have turned to the alley, we need to be pressing. He shouldn't even be able to get to the front door like that. Or the entrance, I should say. But y'all all calm. Like, Jannard, your crew is weak. Your crew is exposed. I'm going to need you to get on that. But I'm okay. I don't really want y'all to kill Diamond anyway, but at least, just pretend y'all over here protecting the boss. Just pretend just a little bit. You was able to get past 3-4 of them dudes. And they didn't press you. Now, what are you doing here? What? He was able to walk, let's say, 5 or so yards. And then he gets pressed by Dodo Bird 1 and Dodo Bird 2. Twiddle-dee and Twiddle-do. And they proceed to talk a little cash-ish. And they search this man so I'm just calling it whack, lack of a better word. They over here touching Diamond's thighs. Diamond had to tell me, yo, was in my hip. Now, if y'all drug dealers, y'all already know the prime spots where the blicky gonna be at. Why y'all not going to the hip first? The hips don't lie. Go to the hip. He even got aggravated. He was like, y'all, it's at my hip. Like, what y'all doing? What y'all doing? Y'all are so weak. Like, what are we doing here? Oh my God. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. I hate to be this petty, but this pisses me off. Okay. Anywho, they search him, they take his gun, and him and Diamond have a little interesting conversation, okay? And of course, he's like, yo, what are you doing here, bro? He was like, I'm trying to stop you from making a mistake. I'm trying to stop you from making a mistake, because if you try to make a move on Tommy, I can't guarantee peace. Jannard had the nerve to say, you think I'm scared of Tommy? Now, I ain't gonna lie, when he asked this question, I was a little perplexed. I was really like, is Jannard scared of Tommy? At first, I was like, yeah. At first, I was like, nah, I don't think so. Like, I don't know. What do y'all feel? Say, put yes or no if y'all think Jannard is scared of Tommy. Because I feel like if you really wanted Tommy dead, he would have been dead, Jannard. Y'all already know Tommy was pressing. Tommy was pressing season 1. Y'all remember Rojas? Rojas had 2 dingbats kidnap Tommy and Jannard, make them sell drugs. Activity, okay? Killed Rojas's 2 men, burn them up in the trunk, and bring old dude's Versace shirt and waved it like a peace flag in front of the barbershop to signify I done dealt with them fools. But you ain't scared of Tommy because you look pretty much impressed. Very much so, Jannard. But I don't know. I was kind of iffy on that answer. I just wanted to know like how y'all feel. HEA, you said yes. Candy said hell yeah. Kara, you said yes. DeMarcus says no. Detroit says no. HFG, you said I think he's scared, but it's totally reasonable. That's definitely facts. That's definitely facts. What's up? K to the I to the M. Thank you for coming through. HEA, you said yes, he's scared of Tommy. Jannard did a drive-by on Tommy. That's the thing. And maybe scared is not the best adjective to use. At very most, he's definitely cautious. He's definitely giving very much cautious, very much, tape around the body cautious. At the very least. At the very least. Big Wolf, you said he's scared of everyone. Not everyone. Not everyone. Yes. Carrie, you said Jannard was super stressed out. Facts. Facts. He was definitely in need of some medication, if you will. All right. So we get into some deep ish because Jannard was like, yo, it's just business. Oh, it was just business. So having Blackson come in trying to kill me, that was business too, Jannard. What about D-Mac? What about D-Mac? And Jannard was like, one day you gonna realize you should have picked me. I said, oh my God, are you serious right now, Jannard? It's blatant and clear that he's a little jelly. He's a little jealous. And I'm not even gonna lie, because this is kind of a valid claim. Because y'all check this out. Diamond, he responded, he said, I'm choosing the bank. I'm choosing the bank, all right? But in my head, at this point in time, based on what's going on right now, Diamond, I don't know, it's giving me you thought the grass was a little greener. Because the purpose of what you wanted to do, you wanted to sell drugs, you wanted to be nonviolent, okay? You low-key chose to work with Tommy, who is not nonviolent. You knew what Jannard was. And you was like, nah, I'm going to slide over here with Tommy. But he ended up still being violent. And I feel like necessarily violent. He's just not reckless like that. He's over there killing people that need to be killed. So, Diamond, what are you really trying to do? What was really the purpose or your plan upon release? Was you wanted to have a nonviolent organization and still be the boss? Was that the thing? Because that's the only thing I could come up with. You just still wanted to be the boss, and you couldn't be the boss because you had a power struggle with your brother. Because the way you operating with Tommy is giving I don't want to be the main character. It's giving supporting cast. You could have been supporting cast with Jannard. You could have been cutting here, doing fades, doing lineups, selling little drugs here and there, giving plays, and still rock with Jannard. But now Tommy got you stressed. You probably realizing the grass ain't always greener. And you also probably need to still realize this is selling drugs. We can't have a nonviolent drug organization in Chicago, Illinois, U.S. of A. I'm just saying, Diamond, I think you really need to think at this point what you're really in this game for. Because if you just in the game for money, if money is all you want, I'm going to need you just to open up a chain of barbershops. I'm just saying. But hey, what we going to do? What we going to do? I'm just saying. What's up, Brillo? Thank you for coming through. Let's see here. Matthew, you said Diamond just scared to go back to jail because people don't know what it's like in there. Shout out to Brillo. I know Brillo just get a little, steam out of his ear every time he hears that. But if you so scared of going to jail, don't sell drugs. Come on. All those years that McGruff, the crime dog, them put in work in the hood. Just don't sell drugs. Come on. Come on. Speaking of barbershops. Oh my God. Oh my God, child. Mr. Reeves is over there degrading and disrespecting the hell out of Diamond. Now I understand you a PO, you got to do your job. But why you got to just embarrass this man in front of all his clientele? Come on, why we got to do that? Why do we have to do that? Like, come on, like you trying to put your kahunas on the table. It's not even that serious. But Tommy, he comes in the midst of Mr. Reeves, just throwing his balls around. And Tommy, he not really getting the contact clues. Tommy don't know how to read a room. So, Mr. Reeves like, here, fill this cup up, Diamond. If we all good in the hood. And of course, Tommy peeps like, oh, this ain't no regular, this ain't no regular person over here. This the PO. Diamond texts him and, of course, Tommy obliges and he leaves the situation. But Mr. Reeves, you trash. You can die. You can die. I'm sorry. I'm over you. I'm over you. Oh, Jesus Christ. So disrespectful. So, of course, the conversation Jannard had with his dear old brother, it stuck with him. And so he was like, yo, Little Nigglets, I'm going to need y'all to cool off on the Tommy, the Tommy situation because we got other problems at hand, okay? And, of course, they not trying to hear that at all. And Jannard was like, bruh, I understand. Y'all know I've been wanting to kill Tommy since day MF and 1. I get it. I want him dead. But we got other pressing matters at hand. We truly do. We truly do. We got bodies dropping. We ain't got no paper coming in. The Serbs on my neck. Miguel on my neck. I don't have time to deal with Tommy right now. He's not on the agenda, okay? And of course, these little nigglets, they don't understand. They're not in management. They're not in management, so they don't really know the true problems at hand. So they like, F this. Lil K, Lil B, Lil G, whatever his name is, he's done. He's done. He's like, you know what? I gotta avenge my homeboy's death. This Chicago. We in Chicago. We get down, okay? This old block. Stop playing with me. And I'm like, Jannard, you better get your peoples. Get your peoples. Meanwhile, Walter over there empowering your girl Claudia, okay, which is some BS. But he's like, I got an opportunity for you, baby girl. I got this new pharmaceutical deal. I want you to run it. We're going to run opioids on the South Side with the Negroes. So she, of course, her little eyebrows raised. She's like, why now? He was like, well, Vic told me about your little Dahlia situation. So since you kind of, headed that, I feel like you're ready. She was like, well, okay, cool. Let's get it down. He was like, well, Vic, he got to be a part of it. She's like, Vic ain't ready. He a hot ass mess right now. He's still dealing with that Gloria-ish. I don't think it's smart for him to be a part of the team right now. But Walter, he ain't trying to hear it just because Vic was born with an ick. Just because Vic was born with an ick. I can't say the whole word. He over there still trying to hire my man. But go off. Meanwhile, we have the feds over here. Stacy stressed out because her task force wasn't approved. But you know what? This young fella over here, he's going to be a problem. I believe his name is AUSA Tang. He's always offering assistance. He's giving me very much old school power. So I feel like he's going to be a problem. He's going to be an issue for Stacy, but we're going to see how the feds develop in this situation against Tommy and everybody else, all right? Oh my God. I'm sorry, y'all. Let me get a sip of water before I talk about this. Please like the video. Let me try to find a commercial or something for y'all to listen to. Oh God, I don't know.
Please like, please subscribe, please turn on your notifications.
Sorry, y'all. I gotta take me a sip of water. Oh God. This I don't understand this. I don't understand this at all, you guys. Tommy, we over here, dropping off, the moolah to old Hefe over here. Nice, bright, sunny day, good 2 p.m. We're over here doing a whole handoff out here in broad daylight and in the bright streets of Chicago. And just as he starts, to raise his hand to hand off the money, why we not doing this inside? I don't know. Maybe it don't matter. We get attacked because it's a good old drive-by. A good old drive-by. It's a good little cute shootout. Tommy ends up saving old Efe, old Miguel's life. And then Tommy gets got. I mean, so much so that, his body, it was giving like low-key praise dance. It was like nice floating, arms and, never would have made it without you. Like it was given like, just choir director, like arms flying, so powerful that I was standing, but now, I'm over there, on the wall. I get shot. I'm so hurt. 2 fools got to help me in, okay? I'm this hurt. So Tommy goes inside, all right? He gets patched up. But Mario, I don't know why I don't want to pronounce this woman's name right. I'm just going to call her Eminem. It's probably Marielle or something like. I'm sorry, y'all. I don't know why it's spelled different, so it's driving me crazy. Like the phonetics is tripping me up. So Miss Nursey Boo is patching Tommy up, and just in the coincidence of it all, as he's getting patched up, he overhears the insane princess in the hallway giving the information on the drop. Yeah, the drop is going in 290 at 2 p.m. I'm like, Tommy is just like, Tommy, we thought you was down. But in that very moment, you had the opportunity to come up. So it's not all bad. So y'all pretty much trying to show me just Tommy got shot with a purpose. That's all this scene was for. Because ain't no way in hell he was this lucky. But okay, let's go off. Tommy, the guy who wants to go straight to the cartel. The guy, the agent of chaos, Tommy Egan, gets that information just that easy. How many times have we seen drops and locations via text? But this very moment, it was verbally said right 4 feet away from Tommy Egan. Okay, cool. Tommy gets patched up. Miguel's man was like, let's go, Egan. Let's go, Egan. What is this, the doctor's office? What is this, high school? Since when are we pretty much naming drug dealers by their government last name? What? So I'm just out here willy-nilly with my whole government. I'm over here real for real. First of all, I'm supposed to be dead. I'm supposed to be dead. So even if you don't have no street name, no nickname in New York of the city, I needed you to find another decoy name, at least in Chicago, Tommy. And I'm sorry, y'all. I omitted the scene before the drug handoff. one of Miguel's men apparently was cool with somebody who knew Julio. Of course, it piqued Tommy's interest, but I'm like, why? Why do we gotta bring Julio up in this? Like, just leave Julio alone. Let my man just let the Cuban Prince just let him be. Why y'all bringing Julio up? This better be for a purpose. This better be for a purpose. And then we have Abuela. She show up in style, not like the caddies that the 50 and 60, them caddies that's strictly for senior citizens. Nah, she come, raindrops, drop tops. Like she came up with a drop top. Like it was giving me very much, just Snoop Dogg, Dr. Dre in the 90s. It was definitely, I'm like, come on, can we hit that? Can we hit the switch? Can we hit this switch, Granny? Can we hit this switch? Can we get a little hydraulics going on? That would have just made it just would have matched the cheese effect. Okay, it just would have matched the cheese effect. If we gonna go there, let's go there. Let's commit. Let's fully commit. I'm just saying. So Abuela comes just as Tommy about to leave, Miguel figured it was just enough time, just a great amount of time to vent and to include Tommy in on his grievances. He's telling Tommy, this beef with the Serbs is really become a thing. It's very much stressful. Tommy asked, is this over territory? Miguel said, everything in Chicago is about territory. I don't know when Connects really just started, using their employees as, therapists, consigliers. I don't know, but let's go off. So Tommy sees Abuela and he tries to, get chummy with her. Try to relate to her. Try to compliment her. Abuela ain't trying to hear it. She gave Tommy the little stank eye. I don't know. I don't like the scene at all. I don't like that at all. That whole interaction, it was hella weird. It was hella weird and it was exposing some things, but I'm not going to harp on it too long. But one thing, Abuela know. What they always say, mama knows. You know your mama. Most of us, I can speak for the African American community, when you bring around that friend, you bring the friend over to the house, and mama always looking at them weird, like, that ain't your friend. I don't like this friend. But you blatantly was like, mama, no, he cool, she cool. Like, what I'm saying? Like, we're good. This is a good friend. But mama always knows. Mama always knows when that friend ain't ish or that friend is nothing but trouble. It's called, that I don't want to say necessarily woman's intuition. It could just be, but I'm going to call it mama's intuition. So they go into, the little spot. And she was like, who was that white devil? I ain't gonna lie, y'all, I laughed. I was like, not the white devil. Not me talking about white devil during church. So she, he explains, he says it again. It's Tommy Egan. He's with CBI. He's doing good things, good work. She was like, keep your eye on that fool. Keep your eye on that fool. She said it verbatim. Getting in bed with that dog could F everything up that we built. Abuela did not sit over here for 4 or 5 decades making moves in the underworld for you to be slipping, Miguel. Abuela need to make sure she's watching her telenovela on a big flat screen in her mansion. She need to make sure that she got her gambling money. Like, she got things she need to do, Miguel. So I need you to make sure you don't F things up. But Abuela knows. Abuela is low-key foreshadowing this whole situation because you know what? Mama knows. So just know, Abuela is going to be right. Yes, we love Tommy, but already how they say in book 2, they was calling Tariqa Cancer. Tommy is a Cancer. He been effing things up in Chicago since he set foot. But we gonna see. We gonna see how this goes. But he also tells Abuela, yeah, the Serbs is they really getting on our asses. So she, advises him to set up a meeting with Elche to see, see what we need to do. So he decides to do so, okay? Oh, Jesus Christ. So let me just check something real quick, you guys. Okay. So Stacy's over here. She's asking Lori. Lori is apparently a part of the Department of Justice. She's asking for assistance because the task force was not approved. And Lori ain't trying to hear. Apparently, Stacy, she got some beef with the Chicago Police Department. She's been calling them out, doing her due diligence, trying to clean up the city. But they're not feeling it because it's like, you're not going to call us out and ask for help. But she was like, I need help regarding this Tommy Egan person from New York. He got ties to all these organizations. Lori ain't saying nothing. She wasn't really pressing. She wasn't really feeling the conversation. But as soon as Stacy heard the cartel, that neck went, like you see how that neck just crooked. What you talking about, Willis? It was definitely given very much what you talking about, Willis. When she heard cartel, the juices in the pantsuit got real, got real flowy like, okay? So she was like, hey, if you can get proof that Tommy is the direct link to the cartels and you can get the backings of the police department, call me. We can do some business, all right? So, of course, Stacy, she's a little, discouraged because you're like, Chicago PD ain't feeling me. But we're going to see, how this turns out. Meanwhile, Claudia, she's trying to check on Vic because Walter them low-key asked her to. Vic over here he's in his Carl Thomas bag right now. Let him be Carl Thomas for the remaining days. He need to be Carl Thomas. He's grieving. That Jamaican punani just got him in the way. All right. He love that good. But Claudia was like, hey, I'm trying to help Da over here. Well, that's crazy. They don't even call him Da no more. That's how you know you ain't feeling nobody. You call him by their first name. She trying to help Da because she was like, hey, if we don't help Da over here save our family name and bring in that cha-ching, then we going to be all over here at social services trying to get some government assistance, okay? And Vic was like, bruh, like he's going to disappoint you. I'm trying to save you. I'm trying to save you. What did Pastor Project Pat say? Don't save her. She don't want to be saved. Don't save her. She don't want to be saved. Don't save her. He ain't listening. He ain't go to that church. He ain't go to the church of Project Pat. So Gloria, I'm sorry, Claudia was like, all right, I don't need you to save me. I don't need you to save me. You don't do a good job of saving people because you didn't even save Glow. You couldn't even run away right. When she told Vic he couldn't even run away right, y'all, I almost died. If that wasn't a bar, like she was definitely giving me battle rap. She was definitely giving me some good old Tay Rock. Some good, like she was giving. I'm sorry if y'all don't follow battle rap, but she was giving very much battle rap. Okay, I'm like, dang, you ain't had to do him like that, son. You ain't had to do him like that. And of course, Carl Thomas, he couldn't take it, so he had to leave. Right? So Tommy over there in the barbershop talking to Diamond, he was like, yo, we need to seize this opportunity with the Serbs and, Miguel and them beefing. We need to really hone in. I got a situation that we need to seize on, right? And of course, Diamond's like, we need a foolproof plan before we do anything. So he asked, what is the 290? So he proceeds to tell him what the 290 is. That was weird too. Like, it's a prime area for opioids and fentanyl. I'm like, I just feel like people don't talk like this. Like I said, I never sold drugs, but I feel like people don't talk like this. But go off. So we're going to see what Tommy and Diamond get into, right? But I guess we got to get into what Vic. Oh God. I guess maybe what Claudia told Vic really hurt him because he needed more drink. He needed more drink. So Vic goes into the liquor store. He didn't even bother paying before purchasing. Okay, some people like to go into the grocery store, snackety that, but they still pay for it. Vic, he thug life right now. He's like, I don't need to pay for the liquor. Okay, blame it on the alcohol. So he see a honey dip a couple aisles away. A honey dip a couple aisles away, y'all. Oh my God, I really don't. I really don't want to talk about this. I really don't want to talk about this. The honey dip. The honey dip. Oh God. I'm sorry. This was so cheesy, y'all. This was so crazy. The honey dip had the nerve to say, hey, bro, how you doing? You want a party? Ooh, what's back here? It's giving very much 976, sex line in the 90s. It was giving very much Girls Gone Wild, very much horrible plot in a porno. Like it's giving all the things, y'all. This was so weird and so cheesy. Like, do you do this all the time, homegirl? Like, and coincidentally, the cashier is over there, watching someone scratch off their scratch off ticket, oblivious to what's going on to Vic, an old girl. Like, normally when you see people in these type of establishments, employees, they are trained to multitask. They are trained to have their head in the swivel. They are trained to be able to pretty much peep everybody in the establishment. So you see this man that runs this store, that's working in this store, is so focused on this chick at the register, scratching her scratch off, to where he's oblivious to Vic going into the stock room with this random chick. Okay, cool. They go into there. She was like, you want a BJ? Who doesn't want a BJ? Oh my God, who writes this shit? Who writes this? So she proceeds to give Vic fellatio, and she's moaning so loud. I'm like, girl, maybe this is some Caucasian woman stuff. Because if you really putting in that work, yeah, you can moan, but your muscles gonna be busy. Don't ask me how I know. But if you putting in that work, those muscles gonna be busy, too busy to be moaning more than the person you're performing these acts on. But I'm gonna stop telling my business. So finally, the employee decides to, I think someone's doing something in there. So he knocks and say, you're doing the freak nasty. Get out. You stink. Get out. Get out. You're nasty. You're filthy. Vic comes out, pull the blicky out on my man, decides to rob him, and makes him pay her $50 for her services. Then we see Vic, he over there in the bare streets of Chicago, not another vehicle on sight, except for, the po-po. He's swerving, he over there drizzy drunk. So he gets pulled over, and of course, it's giving me very much privilege. My dad's a lawyer. You know how it is. When they privilege, they just, I guess you don't know me. I'm Vic Flint. You guys are probably on my payroll. Like, Vic, I'm sure if they were on your payroll, I think part of me, I've never been a dirty cop. I've never been a cop on the tape, but I'm 90% sure if they were on the payroll, they wouldn't know your name. They wouldn't know you. They wouldn't even go as far as really pressing you that hard. But he not reading the room. Let's just blame it on the alcohol, right? Let's blame it on the alcohol. Okay, cool. So Vic, he got the white privilege, okay? He got those. So he's approaching the officers, okay? And they're telling him, yo, pump your brakes, shorty, pump your brakes. He's still approaching. They was like, nah, bro, ain't going down like that. So they tased Vic. Vic, I don't know how old y'all is in the chat, but Vic was giving me very much Raid commercial. Y'all remember those Raid like roach commercials where the roaches be like Raid, and then the roaches would just drop dead on the floor. Vic just dropped on the floor like Raid. I'm like, oh my god, Vic then got tased. The cop was like, taser. I'm like, what is this? I never watched nobody get tased in person, but I'm pretty sure it kind of doesn't go down like that. But hey, we gonna see. We gonna see. We see him walking out the jailhouse. Vic, of course, he's disgusted because he sees his daddy greeting him on the outside. What are you doing here? And Walter's like, well, if you gonna throw around the family name, yeah, I'm gonna find out about it. So of course, Walter trying to, his sales pitch again. He was like, bruh, what do you need from me? Yes, I've been a shitty ass father. Okay. I'm sorry about Big Glow / Gorilla RIP. What do you want from me? Like he's giving very much Tyrese. What more do you want from me, Vic? What more do you want for me? Vic was like, bruh, I'm good. I don't want no part of your business. None whatsoever. But of course, he was like, you know what? I'm tired of fighting. You just sometimes you just get tired of fighting. He was like, all right, I'll rock with you again, but I don't want nothing to do with my sister, okay? Claudia can't be a part of it. And of course, Walter, he was like, what's going on? Something y'all beefing too? Dang. All right, cool. You in, she out, bada bing. So now we see Vic going on back to daddy. What's up, Inga? What's up? Oh my God. Yes, Candy. You said, I know it was sour because his sister said he was funky. Yes, I forgot about that. So I meant to mention that Vic ain't even wash his ass, but he over here getting, the sloppy of the toppy with this random chick. She probably ain't wash her ass that day either. So, I mean, if you rolling like that, is this what we doing in 2023? Y'all let me know. If y'all seeing random chicks at the... Oh, God. Yeah, is this what we doing? And she didn't even ask for no payment. He just decided to give her payment. Like, we didn't have no terms to conditions, no agreement, no nothing. So you just out here was just about to do this for free? You don't know this man's grooming habits, but you over here just willing just to open your mouth. Okay, boo, this will be doing in 2023. So y'all, Miguel, he goes see Che, okay? Che is ahead of the Estrada cartel, okay? So we're talking about a whole cartel boss up here in these streets. So we in the club, you know what I'm saying? We doing what we do. So Miguel is telling him like, yo, these Serbs, they pressing hard. They pressing real hard. So yes, I'm gonna need some get back. And Che was like, nah, bruh, we can't do that. The Serbs, they got a whole pipeline that you ain't gonna be able to fulfill. So no beefing with El Che, okay? No beefing right now, okay? I can't. That's gonna be bad for business. But Miguel just really ain't feeling that. He ain't feeling that at all. He want that get back. And Che was like, all right, if you disrespect me in my orders, I'm going to take that pretty little sister of yours and have my way with her. Not only me, I'm going to take her to the crew to Mexico and they going to deal with her. And then I'm going to cut her from ear to ear. I said, Che, it's on par for the cartel. But do we got to do her like that? See, this is what I'm talking about. Like, now I don't have a problem with Che, laying the smack down. It's very much needed, okay? You need to put your kahunas on the table because you are a cartel boss. It's just Miguel is kind of my problem right now. Like, Miguel, you really looking real. I don't know if weak is the word, but you're kind of giving me a little bit of, giving me problematic just a little bit. But when Chase started mentioning his sister, you could tell he's starting to fume. He's starting to get. I was like, all right, now you a diabetic. I'm gonna need you to get your numbers in check. Okay, I'm gonna need you to get your levels in check. Now we don't have time. All right, we got to be very careful, Miguel. So Miguel, you heard this threat, right? You heard this threat. Okay, let's just note that. So Jannard over there, he's trying to get lifted. He's over there, he buzzed, you know what I'm saying? He's starting to see spaceships on Bankhead because he's smoking on that ooh wee, right? He's smoking on that ooh wee. So he's smoking on that ooh wee. All right. Of course, he gets a visitor. It's Merkovich. And he was like, I need a little bit more time, Merk. I need a little more time. My brother, his thick skull, we ain't seeing eye to eye. Merkovich was like, all right, cool. You're going to continue to make these payments until I get what I need. And of course, he really ain't got it. Jannard, I don't know what you need to do. You need to do a payday loan or something, but the cash flow ain't flowing. Like, Jannard is really out here struggling in these streets. I don't know what you're doing. I don't know if it's marketing. I don't know if it's personnel. Like, Jannard, what's going on with your organization? I'm going to need you to fix that ASAP pronto. So he pays Merkovich the money that he's supposed to pay Miguel. So we're in a pickle. What do we do when we're in a pickle? We find a way to get out of it, just so coincidentally, right? So he sees old girl, Shanti. She a ride or die. He ain't really asked her for no money, but just out of the kindness of her heart and the inside of her pants, she's like, I'm going to help you, boo. I'm going to give you a little loan. And of course, he's like, dang, I ain't never had no, I never knew there was a love like this before. He ain't never had no woman, down for him. He was just using the chicks that just wanted the Chanels and the Birkin. She a little different. She said, this alone, baby boy, don't get it twisted. This alone. But all right, boo, I ain't cooking no dinner. So what you wanted to eat? He was like, you. I was like, I ain't gonna lie. The city girl came out of me. I was like, do you, boo? Do you? Okay. Yum, yum. Yum, yum. Okay. All right. So we have Operation Take Drugs on the way, you guys. We got to have one operation per episode. Okay. One operation per episode. So we over there, we had the drop information because of course Tommy got shot and coincidentally heard the drop information. So of course we share intel with Diamond, hence us being able to take over these drugs in this shipment. Okay. So we over there killing Serbs, stealing drugs, and we all make it out alive. And it's successful. Oh, things are so easy, isn't there? Things are so easy. So easy. All right. And of course, Miguel shows up. He finds out that his man's in him is dead. And he, of course, thinks it's the Serbs because we got dead Serbs on the scene. So now it looks like he's ready for war. He said they're dead. But Miguel, remember, you just got a threat about 3 hours ago. I just need you to make sure this is the thing. The block is going to be hot. He's going to try to warn his sister. She's, she on her bootsy, she's independent. She ain't going to want to hear that. So I'm hoping she's not a cat. Writers, please don't make this predictable. Please just don't make this predictable. Find another way. If this girl ends up dying because she's a casualty, yeah, the writing is on the wall, but I need y'all to do something a little different here. I need y'all to throw a monkey wrench in the play. Like, I need something different. I don't need the okey doke. oh yes, I'm an angel, I'm a good girl, I'm going to be far away from the drug life, even though my brother's a pretty much a head of a drug organization, but oh, I die because of my proximity to my brother. Like, I don't want that. But it just may be happening, and it's going to piss me off. So here we have Diamond and Tommy. You know, we got all these drugs, right? We successful for taking over this situation. And Diamond was like, you know, we just pretty much started a whole war, right? You know that, right, Tommy? And of course, Tommy don't care. Tommy is a drug dealer who don't like to be F with. All right. So Diamond asked Tommy, doesn't all this death bother you? Oh my God, Diamond, what are we doing here, Diamond? What are we doing? He's speaking like a true civilian. Doesn't all this death bother you? And then Tommy had to follow that up. He had to follow up by saying, I wake up every day ready to die. I said, what in the notorious B.I.G. is going on here? Are you serious right now with this dialogue? Like, I don't know, the dialogue between Tommy and Diamond specifically be bothering me. But go off. I never ran a drug organization, so I'm just going to be quiet. So Tommy was like, I don't care. I'm just trying to get to the top. And Diamond was like, oh, world domination. That's why we here. Yes, Tommy's been telling you he's been trying to take over for the last umpteen episodes, Diamond. Like, why is this seemingly new information to you? What are we talking about? So Tommy says, well, Miguel, he ain't going to invite us to the table. So what we got to do, we're going to expand why these fools beef. Body's going to drop, and we going to rise and expand our organization and then swoop in when it's all convenient. We're going to wipe our hands with the situation. Everything's so easy. I love it. I'm loving it. So Shanti's telling Jannard, your crew, you need to tighten up because they don't trust you. Okay? And of course, Jannard expresses, how much he, never had a woman like her before. She was like, you ain't been messing with the right ones. Okay? But she was like, you need to watch out. You better not cry. You better not pout. I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming to town. Okay? Of course, Vic got to go back to Big Glow's tombstone. Now, Vic needs to be very careful here, okay? You can't make it be known that you hear all the time you're going to be an easy target. So I need you to tread lightly. I hope you pack in heat, okay? But he's over there telling Gloria, like, Gloria, I'm back with my father now. But it ain't what you think it is. I'm gonna give it to him, okay? I'm going to take this organization, okay? Because I already know why you love me, because I'm loyal. But I'm gonna be loyal to this dude, and I'm gonna give it to him. So we're gonna see how this works. I'm kind of liking this storyline with Vic. Like, if Vic truly could just be fake and smile in front of Da while undercutting him the whole time, I'm actually going to enjoy that low key. So I hope you're successful. I need you to stay off the booger sugar, and I need you to stay off the sauce, Vic, okay? Please and thank you. Because you can't be doing all that and trying to be successful. That ain't going to work. So, to cap off the last few minutes of the episode, Tommy was like, dang, I've been busy, I've been getting shot, selling drugs, paying people, conspiring to take over drops, flirting. I've been having a long, hard, rough day, and I've built up an appetite. So much so, I can't wait till I get home to eat. I had to literally just chow down on this meal. It looks like a cheesecake or something. I had to chow down on this cheesecake right in the middle of O Block. Just chill. Ain't nobody around. It's okay. It's okay. I can eat. I can eat. And then, he peeps a mother pushing her cart, look like some groceries with her 2 kids. She's struggling. I don't know why we out here. Seems like 1 a.m. grocery shopping with my kids, and it don't seem very much safe to me. It's Chicago. It's Chicago. It's Chicago in 2023. It's okay for me to be with my kids outside in the hood, taking groceries to the house. I don't know what grocery store y'all was at. Most grocery stores in the hood, they close a good 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock at most, but let's go off. Little K, he peeps Tommy because everybody knows Tommy's car. So he let off 11 rounds. Does he hit Tommy? No. But he hits an innocent victim. An innocent victim, little 8-year-old Letitia. Oh, Lord. So we see Stacy. We find out that she booed up with Lieutenant DeFranco. I'm going to assume that they're married, just based on little things in the dialogue. So let's say they're married. So she's talking about how, she's struggling over here with her team. She don't get the good old intel that he gets, from the streets. So she's, wanting a little assistance with her task force. He ain't trying to get into it. He was like, all right, we can't both be up here, low-key be fired. I need to make money too, Miss Ma'am. I don't want to get into your drama. So he get a little, call or what have you from Commander, his boss. He take her home. He goes to the scene of where Miss 8-year-old Letitia is laying down under the white sheet. So you see here, we started off with a murder, and now we ending the episode with a murder with Officer DeFranco. So he decides to call his lovely wife and said, hey, I'm over here investigating the murder of an 8-year-old girl, innocent bystander. So you're going to get your task force, boo. You're going to get your task force, boo. And then the episode goes off. Wasn't that lovely? We just wrapped that in a nice little bow, didn't we? Didn't we? Oh, God. But I'm not even gonna lie, watching the episode a second time, I was able to increase my original rating, because I did rate it fairly low, but it was my honest rating. But I'm gonna give it a good 7 on the power scale. On the power scale. So we're gonna see the repercussions of Little K. We're gonna see Tommy's quest for world domination. And that's going to be that, guys. And I'm sorry, there was actually something I omitted for some particular reason that was omitted. We see Diamond, he actually is screwing a CO. So I don't know how that's going to fare with this CO. We're going to have to see, because she's not just a CO. They was actually screwing. They were screwing back in the day when he was locked up. And she likes the booger sugar. So we're going to have to figure out how that's going to come into play. It makes me a little nervous, but I don't know. I don't know what to think of that at this point. But we have to note that he's out here screwing a CO, because it's just not enough to, the D from Diamond was so good. I need to try that thing when he was free. That's what it was giving me. Let me try that free peen, okay? Oh, Jesus Christ. What we gonna do, y'all? what we gonna do? But that's pretty much it, guys. I don't know. I don't really have nothing I could pull out of my ass. I hope you guys enjoyed this recap / review. I really hope I literally gave you guys all I can possibly give. I don't know what else I could have done. Oh, Jesus. I'm just praying episode 3, gives what I needed to give. There's a lot of things we can work on. Like there's some brewing storylines that can fairly be very much interesting. I just don't know if the execution is going to need, it's going to actually need to pan out. For me, as realistic as we can possibly be for the Power Universe, but it's not a total waste because we do have some things that we can expound upon. Note we didn't really get anything with the family. No Kate, no D-Mac, no JP. I wasn't too mad at that, but we need to, of course, touch base back with the family soon. But yeah, that's about it. Thank you, DeMarcus. I appreciate it. Yes, Inga. Thank you, AGA. Please make sure y'all like this video. I would truly appreciate it. Please share if you're able to do so. If you're watching the replay, please let's get down the comments and discuss as well. Today is Sunday, so I have 2 more lives. So please go on down to Rewind That with Miss K. We're going to discuss Power a little bit more at 8:05-ish. So please go down to her channel. Let's discuss. At 9:30, I will be going live to discuss Top Boy Season 5, Episode 5. If you're not familiar with Top Boy, it's a similar show in terms of the premise. It follows 2 drug dealers in their quest for world domination, but of course there's a lot of friction. It's really one of the best storytelling shows for this genre that I can think of. It's probably the best. Just keeping it real. The thing that I really like about it is no goofiness, and there's no it's no flaws to me, honestly. It's one of the best shows. It's based out of the UK. But it's a great show. So please, if you're not familiar with Top Boy, it's on Netflix. This the last season just dropped Thursday. It's 6 episodes. I mean, just the best 6-ish hours that I've watched in a very long time. So please come through if you do watch the show. If you're not familiar with it, just catch up whenever you can and just go back to my recaps. I would appreciate that. Monday, Moochie and I will be doing Winning Time Season 2, Episode 6. And then right after that, and that's around 8-ish. And then at 9:30 tomorrow, I will be recapping the finale of Top Boy Season 5, Episode 6. And then I have a couple other lives regarding Top Boy planned. So it's kind of like a Top Boy week. I got to give this show all the flowers and pay as much homage as I possibly can, because storytelling like this is definitely giving up there with The Wire. Not The Wire is one of it's like the granddaddy of shows when it comes to this genre, but it's up there for me. So that's what I have coming up. I hope you guys have a great work week. Just a great week in general. I hope you have a great Sunday dinner. I'm about to fry me some chicken because that's what I feel like doing. I haven't had fried chicken, homemade fried chicken, in a minute. So yeah, that's what I'm about to do. And I may throw in a little waffle in there. It's giving very much a sweet in the meat. Yeah, this is giving a sweet in the meat afternoon. I ain't even gonna lie, y'all. I'm definitely feeling a little syrup, a little powdered sugar, a little melted butter, and some fried chicken. All right, yeah, I'm about to get off here because I'm making myself hungrier as I talk about it. Oh God. But I hope you enjoy it. I will see you guys later on this evening. And y'all Have a blessed one, all right? Please like the video. Toodles.